What's good, YouTube? It's Black Couch Booking here with another video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're old to the channel, please watch my old videos. What's going on, guys? I'm happy to be back. Had a nice little break, man. I was uploading very consistently last week, and I just needed the weekend to relax. So I'm happy to be bringing you guys a new video today. But I want to get right into it. So this video topic is one that is going to be a topic for the rest of both of these guys' career. I'm sure it is. Like, we need to decide this, though. We need to, who will be ranked higher all time? Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns? Now, obviously, there's a third member of the Shield, Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley. I'm going to get this out the way now. I feel like he can't be a part of this conversation, not because he went to AEW and, he has AEW accolades now, just because I don't think he's really on either of these guys' level from an entertainment standpoint. I think Dean Ambrose really had the potential to be great. And I think if Dean Ambrose would have stayed in WWE, he would have had more title reigns. And I think a guy like him would have fit the World Heavyweight Championship perfectly in his new rendition. But sadly, that's not the case. And sadly, I don't think that Dean Ambrose, aka Jon Moxley, is really on these guys' level from a career standpoint in WWE. Worldwide, it could be a different story, but even then, I think a lot of people will still rank both of these gentlemen higher than Dean Ambrose. So with that being said, let's get into it, guys. Man. Okay, this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk about Roman, I'm gonna talk about Seth, and then I'm gonna talk about who I think will rank higher. So let's go with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, man. What can I say? The tribal chief run has been one of the greatest runs I've seen in a very long time. It did get annoying having somebody hold a championship for so long and not consistently being at every premium live event, or not consistently defending the championship, depending on what you think consistently defending a championship is, and not just always being around. It can be tough. However, absence makes the heart grow fonder, because man, do I miss me some Roman Reigns right now. Somebody who I complained about for a long time, who I was pissed beat Cody Rhodes at the first, that first WrestleMania match that they had. I was very pissed off. But it was good booking, man. It was good long-term storytelling, and everything that Roman Reigns went through to get to the point where he is now, you can only be happy for him. Roman Reigns has one of the most up and down careers I've ever seen in my life, man. From being red hot with the Shield, everybody likes him. He doesn't have to do much talking, but he's still very liked. To having a Super Cena-esque type of run, but no one supported it at all. You thought people was booing John Cena. People hated when Roman Reigns was beating everybody. Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Even though the streak was already broken, people still hated that. Roman Reigns was saying suffering succotash on live TV, a grown man quoting a damn Looney Tune on live TV. And overall, it just wasn't working. The aura, there was no aura. The context wasn't working. The gear wasn't working. The bulletproof vest, the Shield, the second version of the Shield vest with his logo, it just wasn't working. Him with the red Universal Championship, it wasn't a great run. I had to say it. It wasn't a great run. And then finally we got the run that he deserved and we deserved. I don't know why that solution wasn't thought of sooner. Make him a heel. No one's rocking with him as a babyface. You're pushing him as a babyface and everybody hates him. He going through a real life crisis with his cancer, and you're trying to use that to help propel him as a babyface. Even that still didn't get him all the way over necessarily, but he did get more fan sympathy. But that's a real life crisis that you shouldn't really be playing with. So I wasn't a big fan of that. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm happy that he's doing better in life right now, and that he did he beat cancer. So I'm shout out to Roman Reigns, bro. That was a very sad moment to hear that on TV for the first time. But I don't like how WWE handled his character. And then we got the Tribal Chief. He took out one of my favorites, The Fiend, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. But it was a great run. The first half of that Tribal Chief run, when he was the Universal Champ with the blue strap, was fire. He went against, Bray and Braun Strowman. And then we got, him versus Jey Uso, which helped propel Jey Uso to different heights. So I'm going to also take that into consideration when I'm thinking about this as well, because Roman Reigns had uplifted other individuals. I'll say Kevin Owens had some of his best matches with Roman Reigns. That match with Sami Zayn was fire. He got Sami Zayn out of purgatory with that conspiracy theory character, and he brought Sami Zayn up. So Sami Zayn was very like obscure. People were really starting to like fall away from him, and Roman Reigns helped Sami Zayn make a comeback. And we got Paul Heyman is great, always been great, but this is some of Paul Heyman's best manager work ever, even better so than Brock Lesnar, in my opinion. And with that being said, let's talk about Seth freaking Rollins. What can Seth Rollins, my glorious king, my Pookie Bear? I'm just playing. But nah, dead ass though, Seth Rollins is a different story. I can't remember a bad Seth Rollins run, in my opinion. The stuff with the Authority, great. The Monday Night Messiah, one of my favorite runs ever. Seth Rollins with the Shield, amazing. Seth Rollins cashing in with the Money in the Bank at WrestleMania, one of the best cash-ins ever, besides Edge, the first one, of course. I mean, what can I say? The only run that I haven't been that like heavy on is like right before the current run, which is basically still the same character, but I really what it was supposed to be like a Joker-esque type of character. Heel, is he heel? Anti, is he anti? Is he a mini baby face? I didn't like the run. You know, I mean, obviously the outfits and stuff is cool, blah blah blah. But more so before he became more heavyweight champion, I really didn't like that character. The character is growing on me now because it's kind of more clear that yeah, he's a Deadpool-esque baby face. He'll still do heel things to his opponent, but he's for the people. He's helping Cody Rhodes. He's fighting for the people. Blah blah blah. I think once he fought Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, that's when the character really took a good turn, and I was like, okay, I like the character now. So that's just my opinion on that. Everybody has a different opinion. They like the current character. I'm just not, I'm not the biggest fan. The Monday Night Messiah is one of my favorite characters, man. I'm not gonna lie. Heel Rollins is always a great time, but babyface Rollins did some things as well. And I would say Seth Rollins is great because as Roman Reigns was the champion and had both of the belts, this man made the United States Championship seem like it was a main championship at the time when he was the U.S. champ before he dropped the belt to Austin Theory in that triple threat match with was it Braun Breaker or Bobby Lashley? You guys know I think it was Bobby Lashley at Survivor Series. Seth Rollins was doing his thing, and I was very happy with that. Even though we got a guy who was defending the title every week, and then when the World Heavyweight Championship was revealed that he won, he made the World Heavyweight Championship. He brought it back to relevancy because the World Heavyweight title is fire right now. Damian Priest is doing a good job, and I think Gunther will do a good job when he gets the belt. Drew, CM Punk, whoever gets the belt, Seth Rollins is what made it relevant again. Seth Rollins made the World Heavyweight Championship not just a secondary title, but it's a main championship. And now that we only have the WWE Undisputed Championship, everything is back to being balanced. And a big part of that is Seth Rollins. You can't say he's not a big part of that. Because, man, that match he had against AJ Styles, fire. That match at WrestleMania with Drew, fire. Even on the bum leg, Seth Rollins was doing his thing. Which brings us to the point. Obviously, from all the facts and things that I gave y'all, you probably know who my guess is. But listen, man, I think Seth Rollins is going to be ranked higher all time than Roman Reigns. Might not be that way with a lot of news outlets and stuff like that because they're going to consider the money and the attention that Roman brought in, and they're going to and obviously, his bloodline, they're going to consider a lot of that. But I'm considering everything. I'm talking about runs throughout the history of both of their careers. Seth Rollins has had more successful runs, whether that be a heel or a babyface, having the fans behind him, making the championship relevant, actually being there to wrestle. And Seth Rollins is a better wrestler. He has a better move set, and he's had better gimmicks. The Tribal Chief gimmick is Roman Reigns' best gimmick. Let's not get that confused. And also, let's not get confused that Roman Reigns has still never beat this man, realistically. So you can't tell me that Roman Reigns had the machine to really, really back him. As so does every wrestler. It's scripted entertainment. But Seth Rollins didn't have the family to back him. Seth Rollins had to get it out the mud, go through the independent scene, do what he do. Roman Reigns, he knew he was going to be in WWE because of his family. And Vince McMahon liked him a lot. Obviously, Vince McMahon liked Seth Rollins as well, but Triple H is really the guy that brought, Tyler Black, Seth Rollins to the attention of Vince McMahon. So, at the end of the day, I think Seth Rollins Seth Rollins' position as the head of Roman Reigns of all time is earned, and it's been earned through proof, not just my opinion. Seth Rollins, all the characters great, every in ring work great. I don't know if Roman Reigns could have made the World Heavyweight Championship work at a time where the opposite guy has two other titles that he's been holding for many years and days. So I don't know if that would be the case. If you switch positions, I think Seth Rollins becomes an even bigger star than Roman Reigns if Seth Rollins was the tribal chief or something equivalent to that. Whereas you just put Roman in Seth's spot, he's wearing like nice clothes and doing a laugh and all that. I don't think he would be in the same position. Whereas I think Seth could do anything with whatever he's given. So that's why I will put Seth Rollins ahead. And Seth Rollins is also ahead just as a wrestler. Seth Rollins, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay. Those are the guys that are the top actual performers in wrestling. Bryan Danielson. Whereas Roman Reigns is great character work, and great storytelling as far as himself with the bloodline. So that's just my opinion. But if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for the love and support. I'm gonna be dropping more videos. And I hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you had a good weekend. I'll talk to y'all later, man. We out.